keep it real, most of yous have already missed the point of Playboi Carti's new album Music. You're either saying that it's too long, it's 30 tracks plus, it's unfinished, or it's just straight up trash. But hold on, isn't this the exact same thing that they tried to do as soon as Whole Lotta Red dropped back in 2020? It was literally bar for bar the exact same complaints. Those people who think that the album was trash when it first came out, they literally switched up so fast. About 2 years after it, the whole perception around Whole Lotta Red changed. People think that Whole Lotta Red is a classic now. And how do I know the perception around it changed? Well, I was a D1 Carti hater back in the day. I absolutely despised Whole Lotta Red when it dropped. But guess what? I grew to love that album in the end, and I switched up, I'll be honest. Listen, this time all I'm saying is that maybe Playboi Carti isn't actually the problem. Maybe it's you, my friend. Listen, if you're disappointed by this album, all I'm asking is that you give me 5 minutes of your time, no more than that, and I'll explain to you exactly why I think you're going to change your mind again. Alright, look, I'm not Anthony Fantano, I'll admit it. I've only got like 55 subscribers, so shout out to all of you if you're watching this right now. But I promise you this, just like how Whole Lotta Red went from being trash to one of your favourite Playboi Carti albums, I think Music is about to do the exact same thing. I've seen so much hate for this album online, people calling it messy, people calling it unfinished, people saying it's too long and too chaotic. And honestly, I get it. Your favourite music critic has also probably rated this album poorly, and I totally disagree. But do you want to know what other albums were also poorly received when they first came out, but they also went on to like change the full genre? Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks, people didn't understand that for years until after it came out, but now it's literally one of the most influential albums today. Tyler, the Creator's Igor, people absolutely hated on that album when it first came out, but now they've grown to love it. It's an absolute classic. Even Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly, but no, I'm not comparing Carti's new album to Pimp a Butterfly, because I think that's ridiculous, but you get the point. But yeah, those are all examples of albums that were very poorly received when they first came out, but then they later went on to be classics. And do you want to know something crazy? I think Carti knows exactly what he's doing, because he's not playing it safe at all with this album Music. He knows that people are going to dislike this album, and people are also going to love this album. That's what happens when you take leaps and you try something controversial and you try something different in music and experiment. Just remember that this is the exact same album that you'll be calling a masterpiece in like 1 or 2 years time. Trust me on that one. And yeah, here's the thing, I'm not Anthony Fantano, I'm not Pitchfork, I'm not one of these people who's going to rate an album and give it a score. Like, that's just not me. But yeah, if you're vibing with the authenticity and you like my vibe or whatnot, or even if you disagree with me, hit that dislike button. Leave a comment down below, I'd love to hear your opinion. Honestly, even come back in 6 months when you've made this album your like entire personality and hit the subscribe button then. Either way, I think we should collectively agree to skip the hate phase for this Carti release, because he's taking leaps and bounds and experimenting with music, and I think that in itself is commendable. We're literally still seeing Carti at his level of fame, still trying to push the boundaries in real time. Like, come on. Name one artist the size of Playboi Carti that is taking the level of leaps and bounds that he is on this new album. Mark my words, this new album Music is about to grow on you in real time, trust me. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, history does repeat itself, because like I said before, this is the exact same position and stance that people took when Whole Lotta Red dropped. Twitter, I mean, I remember Twitter was a literal war zone. Like, I couldn't open my feed for seeing people that were absolutely disappointed. I think it dropped on like Christmas Day or something like that. Everybody was shouting about how weird and like chaotic it was, but now it's a literal staple in the genre. Like, I can't imagine Playboi Carti's catalogue without that album. But yeah, fast forward, that album inspired so many new artists that have came out in recent years. Think about Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, even like Yeet for example was probably inspired by that album. And why is that? Well, it's because I think Carti knows exactly what he's doing. Even if he doesn't seem like it, he's always 2 steps ahead. But real talk though, name me one other album that has this many bangers on it. I don't care if there's throwaway tracks. I'm never going to throw this thing on and just listen to it front to back like a cohesive project, because that's not what it is. If you dislike Playboi Carti and you don't like this album, then I understand it, like, it's not for everyone, but if you're a genuine Playboi Carti fan and you're disappointed by this album, I'm genuinely confused. Like, what else did you expect from this album? But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what is your first opinion on this album? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? And don't lie to me, because I'll be checking as soon as you come back and turn around and say you love this album. I want to see the initial hate. And if you hated this video, hit that dislike button and leave a hate comment down below, because I love to read those. Call me like fat and I'm ginger or something like that. But yeah, I actually do genuinely want to hear your opinion about this album, because I'm curious. But yeah, this has been Pocket Talk. I've been your boy Mink, If you enjoyed this episode, like I said, hit the like button. If you hated it, hit the dislike button. Leave a hate comment, leave a love comment. I'll see you in the next episode, my homies, my boys, my troops. Peace.